think we're ready. So we start with our first encounter here. So let's go ahead and shuffle these up and then get going. Get going. It feels like a good deck. I think we're going to be okay here. All right, let's flip. Starting with the looter, we got to summon his little buddy, the mugger. In here somewhere. There's a mugger. I just picked the first one I see. They are different. There's several muggers in this summon deck. I just usually go with the first one I see. Okay, we start with 10 health and 12 health. And unlike most minions that you roll a die for their attack, these guys have a sequential order. Not sequential, sequential. There's just an order of operations here. All right, start player's turn. Reset the 3. Beginning the combat, we start with a lightning orb. Always. We're going to deal 5. Ooh, relics and potions. We got to roll the die too, man. We're jumping the gun. Hey, let's move you guys up. That's the thing with this game and trying to table space here is in our loaded die. We got a good thing we saw that, so we got to roll the die for that. Okay. On a 2, nothing. Do we want to re-roll it once per room? They're going to hit me for 4. I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my gambling chip here. I'll just kind of flip it here to say that I used it. I got a 4 instead. 4 is good. 2 blocked to any player. 1, 2. You know what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to deal out my cards first. 4, 5, and then make the decision on the roll die. That's fine. We'll still keep it. And then another block. So we got 2 from this, 1 from here. So that's 3 blocks starting. So we only have to block 1 damage here. That feels pretty good. We got some good powers here. No attacking this turn. All right, so for 1 energy, end of turn, trigger the orb. 0 energy, start a turn, draw a card. And then we're just going to defend for 1, and that's all we need. They're only going to hit us. Well, end of turn. End of turn, we trigger twice. We trigger once because of end of turn. We trigger again because of loop. That's 2 damage. Let's go ahead and hit these guys out. Put 2 right there. And that's it. Powers stay out. Hand goes away. Anything else? No, that's it. It's the enemy's turn. He hits us for 2. We block. He hits us for 2. Block, but he gains a block. Okay. Order of operations, they move down. They're going to hit us for 5 next turn. For us. Let's deal our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll the die. On a 3, we do nothing. I've seen people put a red cube on the top corner for activated effects and put it center when they use it. Oh, there you go. I like that idea. I should just do that. There's a gazillion red cubes. Might as well use them. 3s don't do anything here. Kind of think I should use my Gambler's Brew here. What's my hand look like? Because all my defenses are gone. Yeah, I'm not defending anything here. So I'm going to go ahead and pop my potion. Change the die to any number. I'm going to change it to a 4. Because then that'll give us the 2 block and another block. So it's 3 block off the bat. Start a turn, I do have to draw another card. Doom and Gloom. Okay. So they're hitting us for 5. We're not going to defend anything here. Rainbow is in our hand. That's good. Fusion's in our hand as well. I'm going to go ahead and zap channel 1. Okay. Then we got to make up our mind here. It's going to hurt. I think. Why am I down energy? Did I accidentally hit it? I shouldn't be down anything. I think I'm going to rainbow here. It sounds crazy, but I think I do it. For 2, we're going to channel. What's the order of operation here? Let's do, because that's the cool thing again about the board game is we can choose the order of which just goes. Not necessarily the order of the card, but I can evoke whatever I want. So if I do this in order, as the card says. These cubes are in here. Give me a shiv so I can dig this out. Okay. We trigger the lightning first. So that's a channel there. Then we're going to channel the frost by evoking a lightning, which will deal 2 damage. Boom, boom. Okay. Then we have to trigger our dark. So then we'll trigger another lightning for 2 damage. 1, 2, up to 4. Okay. Then he has 4 health left. I have 1 energy left. Let's go ahead and strike because that's the only thing we can do here. For 1. Ooh, down to 3. We're just going to be shy of killing him. No more energy, so these cards are done. All right, let's evoke. So trigger 1 orbed end of turn ability twice. We're getting hit for 5. So we're going to trigger this one twice. So it's 2 block. 1, 2. So that's all the damage being blocked. Dark orbs don't trigger. This one triggers for 2. Boom, boom. He's down to 1. End of turn. It's their go. Hitting us for 5. The first guy gets a block, but then we block 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the second guy hits for 2. Oh, sorry. Their block comes off at the start of their turn. And then we block the rest on 0 for his 2. Next one, they're going to start taking some gold from me here. So this guy's we're going to lose 2 gold and he leaves, but we still gain his rewards. And then this guy will steal 2 on his next turn and leaves. We have money for him to steal. Not too big of a deal. We don't really have, we do have 1 vendor, 2 vendors that are kind of close, but okay. Let's reset our board to 3. We draw 5 plus 1 because of machine learning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shuffle up and get our 6th card. With Ciderman, I'm really hoping you get into this because it's so good. Get it sleeved and get it to the table. We have just the generic sleeves, so it comes with art sleeves, and then we bought the sleeves to go with it. What's my boss relic? What is my boss relic? Where is my boss relic? Did I draw? I did. Oh, I did draw one. Yes. Astrolabe is what we drew. That's why I have so many upgrades. Let us upgrade cards right away. I should have just left that out. I knew I was going to do that too. I'm like, as soon as you said that. And before I discarded it last time, I was like, oh, I should keep it out just in case. Just so like you can see that I used it. But I don't have table space. I think in a normal game, you'd still keep it on your board, but then I don't know. Does it say discard it? It just says discards, wherever you want to go with it. We have to draw 1 more card for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. He's stealing 2. He's hitting us for 4. Let's roll the die. Perfect. That's 3 block. Let's do some fun stuff here. I can evoke an orb twice with dual cast with amplify out. That would be 3, 6, 8, 8 damage. Is that worth it though? I'm not going to touch him because my lightning orb's got him. No problem. I just need to melt this guy down. He's hitting us for 4. I'm going to amplify for 1. Dark orbs evoke for 3 plus damage. Now this will be 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. And then if I do evoke twice, I'm going to evoke twice. That's 18 damage. I mean, that feels kind of good, huh? So that's what we're going to do. Do I need to play anything else? Not really. So let's just evoke twice for free. We're going to evoke 1 orb twice. We're going to evoke the dark orb. So it's evoking for 3 plus 1 damage for each power you have in play. So 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. He's got 12. He goes down to 6. That's 1 evoke. And then we evoke again for another 6. He's dead. Okay. That card's done. We hit enter. End of turn. Bzz. He gets zapped for 1. It goes through shields, right? Not that it would matter because our loop lets us trigger twice, but I'm pretty sure the zap goes through the shield. Because it's not a striking damage, it's just damage. I could be wrong, and I'm probably wrong. Block, prevent the next 1 damage. Sorry, we were wrong. We knew that. But it doesn't matter. We triggered twice on that cube. So, all right, that goes away. We earned a potion and a reward. And he goes to the bottom. You're doing more damage than I was in Act 3. Potion, we draw from the top. We drew into gain energy potion. Okay. These cards can go away. And then reward. So we draw the top 3. We already shuffled these in Act 1, so we don't want to touch them again. Barrage. Go for the eyes. Streamline. This one's okay. We only have usually 1 orb out at a time. 1 damage for each orb you have. Sorry, so 3. So it would be potentially 3 damage for 1. Go for the eyes is free, and it's essentially free damage there with the weakness. Streamline is 2. It does 3 damage, and it costs 1 less for each power you have in play. We have powers, so that's what we're doing. What's that upgrade to? It's 2 for 3 damage. It'll probably go up in damage. Yep, 2 for 4. So that's going to be free, really, at some point. It's a free 3 damage. All right, we're capped on potions. You can only carry 3. I don't think there's a relic that lets you do any more in the board game. I think it's always 3. This can go back over. I'm going to start doing the cube thing. That's a good idea. Thank you for calling that out. Just drop a cube right on it to show that it's exhausted. I wish I had... it's that company that makes like status effect tokens for Marvel Champions. If I had the same token, they have exhaust tokens for Marvel Champions. That would work. All right, let's just reset our board. Took no damage, and now we got to pick our path here. So we got a vendor pretty early. How much does it cost to remove a card? It's 3. So we have enough to remove a card. Yeah, buy the same token makes a ton of content for a lot of big living card games. Marvel Champions being one of them. We got a vendor left side. We have 2 vendors left side, 1 right side with but it's a guaranteed elite fight. If we go down the middle, I really want this vendor. I think we go left, and then we can decide from there. So we're going to take on another minion here. The Snecko. Starts with a lot of health. 23. Start a turn. If Snecko is in your row, the first card you play this turn costs the confused cost. well. Lots of health. He's got a lot of health for just a 1 gold, 1 card reward. All right, we shuffled up. We set our board. We draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The first card you play costs 3, and he's going to do 2 damage to us. On a 6, we can trigger our die ability. We're going to trigger this one for 2 block. That blocks the damage. So this first card I play is 3. So because we're blocking the damage, I think we play a power. Since we're blocking damage. So I'm going to just play Amplify. It's going to cost 3. That's all our energy. We discard our hand. I could play this. Is there a reason? No. No. Easy turn. All right. He's going to hit us for 2. We block it all. Okay, that stays out. Reset. Deal 5. Roll the die. A 4. The first card we play is 1, but he hits us for 5. We don't have anything here. So hitting us for 5, and we have no defense cards in our hand. Do we play Ghost in a Jar? We can't take more than 1 damage. This might be the good time to do it. The good thing is our cards are low cost. So this confused isn't really confusing us. So we're going to go ahead and loop for 1. Zap. Channeling a thing. Lightning. Oh, I didn't do that last turn. It gets evoked. Or channeled, evoked, whatever you want to call it. End of turn damage. And then with 2 energy left, this cube needs to be gone. We didn't reset that dice. I should have 2. 1 to start a combat and 1 from the card. And then, do we do a cast or do we... Actually, let's Doom and Gloom here. For 2. We do 2 damage to the row. 1, 2, down to 20. And then we channel a Dark Orb. Okay. End of turn. Or no, I can still do a cast. Maybe we do that now. Yeah, let's do that now. Because if I evoke it twice, it's going to be 3, 4, 5. It'll be 10 damage. Do I vulnerable that? That's double damage, right? Up to a limit of 3 per enemy or player. When a player is attacked, damage from each hit in the attack or enemy action is doubled. Oh, it does not affect hitting or evoking because we're not hitting them, we're just dealing damage. I might just discard that potion then because we strike and that's about it. And that's at most 2 damage. So that potion is icky. We're still going to evoke it. So we're going to evoke this for 3, 4, 5. Hits him for 5, brings him down to 15. And then our loop lets us evoke nothing. Doesn't evoke twice. The dual cast does twice. So that's another 5. So he's down to 10. We'll get rid of that because you had no more energy. End of turn, we're going to hit for 3, right? Because we're end of turn for 1 damage, end of turn for 1 damage, and then we loop, triggering one of these twice. So 1, 2, 3 damage. 9, 8, 7. That feels good. All right. And then we wanted to pop this. Ghost in a Jar. Because he's going to hit us for 5. Our potion only tells us we can only take up to 1 damage. We take 1. That feels good. All right, let's reset. deal out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll the die. On a 2, it does nothing. On him, our first card is going to be cost 2, and he's doing 3 damage. Oh, perfect. Machine learning. Okay, it's free, which is great. And then we're going to rainbow here for 2. Channel lightning. Channel frost, which would evoke for 2 damage. Down to 5. And then we are going to then trigger the frost. No. We'll do another lightning for 2. Down to 3. Okay. We'll defend for 1. And then that's the end of our turn. We're gonna trigger. We're gonna trigger the lightning. So this one will block for 1 more. So that blocks. Nope. We're gonna do that one twice. Once because I end of turn 1 of loop that blocks all the damage, and then we're gonna ping him for 1 more with the lightning, and then the dark orb doesn't do anything. Okay, he's gonna hit us for 3. Block it all. Easy. Okay. Next turn, reset our board. 2. This time I get 6 cards. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because of machine learning, we're gonna roll the die. On a 2, it's 3 damage and confuse 2 again. None of our relics trigger. We'll be fine. So we're gonna defend for 1. Actually, what are we doing? Let's just kill him. Let's do 1 for Melter. Remove all block and deal 2 damage. 1, 2. He's dead. Easy. 1 gold. Easy. And then a card reward. Let's see what we get. Let's put this guy at the bottom of the minion deck. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, golden ticket. Golden ticket can't be added to your deck. When revealed, reveal a card from your rare deck. So this goes away to the bottom. And the cool thing about this card is it gives us an opportunity to get a neat card. So I'm going to shuffle this because we already shuffled it. We're going to deal from the top. Buffer. The next time you lose HP, prevent it and exhaust this card. What's that upgrade to? Cost? Oh, it doesn't exhaust. You get a couple of uses out of it. Glacier would let us evoke a little bit of our dark orbs. That might be good. It's blocking frost for 2. Turbo, gain 2 energy, put a daze in your discard pile, and then exhaust it. That's also pretty good too. Those are really good. 0 cost, gain 2 energy. The cool thing about that is like that's rainbow. And what other power? Like just to help get powers out. We have fusion as well that gives us energy. Glacier and buffer are both good for you, I think. Yeah, they're both. Buffer's really good. Glacier would be good because it would help us evoke a little bit faster. And if we're really desperate for block, that might be the way we go. I like the idea that it gives, or it channels a frost, which helps us evoke when we're got dark orbs on the table. Buffer's so good though. I think longevity, though, I think Glacier is going to help us do those big hits. I think that's the way we're going to go. So Turbo goes under this deck. Buffer goes back under here. Glacier goes to our hand. Don't shuffle this again. Ciderman, the one thing you do got to worry about with sleeving is apparently there's been a handful of people that had really bad luck with the art sleeves and them peeling. And I think Contention Games offered an opportunity for people to reach out and get a new pack of them. So just FYI. Mine aren't bad, but I also don't play it that often. All right. I think you need more blue generation. Yeah. Rainbow's the only one that's giving me the ice. Okay. Let's move on to a vendor. We got 12 gold. Let's see what we get here. The one that's on sale, Runic Pyramid, once per combat, retain any number of cards. That might be okay. Pocket Watch. Ooh. Blood Vial. Let's start a combat heal one. Okay. And then we need 3 potions. 1. 2. I'm not really looking at potions right now. And then we got to deal out 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Channel X Lightning, then Exhaust. Force Field is a skill. You get 3 block. It costs 1 less for each power you have in play. So that's another one. Have to buy FF. It's a no-brainer for the powers that we have because then it's a free 3 block. Sunder does 5 damage if it kills the enemy gain. Yeah, I hate kill enemy stuff. It's good early game, not right now. We only have 12 gold. Force Field would cost us 3. I was looking at that Pocket Watch too. Pocket Watch or removing a card, maybe removing a strike. Let's get Force Field. I like Force Field. In fact, how we play powers, that's huge. Okay. That costs 3. So give me 2. Okay, that brings us down to 9. Do we want to retain cards? I don't think we really need to retain cards. Blood Vial seems good. 1 health per combat. We don't attack, right? This is meh, and that's meh. So if I do anything here, I either buy Pocket Watch to try to hope to draw 3 cards. I guess drawing 3 cards isn't too crazy. If I have my powers out, then I'm not like fishing for any cards. So let's remove for 3. We're going to take a strike out of our deck. That's gone. Okay. And then we have 6 gold left. We can either save it because we got potentially another vendor coming up. I'm probably going to upgrade. So we're right here. We got 1 more fight, and then we got another vendor. We probably won't see gold. So I think we'll spend as much as we got here. Go to upgrade, and then see how we feel about going against the elite. So, Blood Vial or Pocket Watch? I can't get Pocket Watch anymore. So it's either Blood Vial or the Pyramid retaining card. Once per combat. Not crazy. Blood Vial seems good. It's healing. Keep me full. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to get Blood Vial for 6. That's all our gold. That goes there. These are done. No more golds for us. I'm excited to see these force fields. Now I have 2 cards that are based on powers. 3 if you count the Dark Orb power. These go to the bottom. This goes back over here as my cheat sheet in case we need it. Force field goes into our deck. Okay. Another minion. What do we got? Oh, the Centurion with a Mystic. Mystic. I'm just going to look at both. I want to see if there's like an easier one. Oh, there is only one. Or is it shuffled in or somewhere? Oh, there is two. I think it's like kind of against the rules. Maybe it's just me to pick like the easier one if there is one. Because they have the same health. One. Oh, it doesn't matter. The odds of what you roll are the same. It's just the abilities are in different spots. Okay. Starts with 15 and 12. And I think the idea here is to go Mystic first. All right, start a combat. Let's not forget this. We get the trigger or channel lightning. Start a combat. We heal one because of Blood Vial. We get a roll or die. The Centurion Fury. When the Mystic in this row dies, gain strength and only take the top action. So he just constantly hits. I don't know what the order is here. On a 1, we don't do anything with that. They're going to hit us for 5. I'm going to re-roll that. After I just said I was going to use cubes. Suki, what's up? Okay, that's exhausted. Let's re-roll it. Okay, that's the story of my life, man. Helping hand helps nobody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm scared because we're going to get hit for 5 here in a week. Okay. I think we're going to loop for 1 and then 2 for Glacier. Giving us 2 block. Channel of Frost. No more energy. We're getting hit for 5. If I pop this. Oh, no. Actually, there's no better time. Yeah, I'll pop my energy potion now for 2 energy. Using 2 defense, bringing me to 4. And then we exhaust our hand. End of turn, we hit him for 1. Let's go ahead and let's take the Mystic out first, I think. We'll trigger it twice. And then the shield for 1, so we're overblocked. Or we're doing just enough. Okay, that's end of turn. They're going to hit us. It's on a 2. He hits us for 3. Went on to 2. She hits us for 2, and we gain a weakness, which I think is okay because weak only affects strikes. So abilities with swords. In this case, we do a lot of damage with our orbs, so this won't affect us too much. Too much. Spider. Did I add my other ones over here? Check this out. Let's see if you can see the chicken. Nope, I didn't add it to the scene. Spider, we haven't seen you around here in a while. All right, so there we go. We did that. We start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll the die. On a 4, that's what we want. We get 2 block here and a block here. That's 3. He's going to shield the Mystic, and the Mystic's going to give strength to everybody. What do we get? All right, machine learning goes out. Gives us more card draw. Zap gets played to channel lightning. And then they're not hitting us, so let's strike for the first time in this entire game. I didn't reset my energy. We haven't spent any yet. So we'll spend 1, 2 to hit twice. 1, 2 down to 8. And then 1 for energy, or for defending, because why not? Well, they didn't tell you there's a new spider-based chatter in town. Spider. Hi, Spider. Did I draw 6 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I didn't. So I think, to be fair, I'll still draw 1. So this defense still in my hand. I'll go down a block. 2, 3. It doesn't matter. They're not hitting anyways. And then I'll draw 1. Oh, perfect. Okay, let's get that out. That's all our energy then. All right, end of our turn. We don't do any damage other than from our orbs. So we're going to trigger the orb twice up here. So 1, 2. We're going to gain a block and then strike with our other orb. I just want to quadruple check. Weak. Added a weak token to the target up to 3. When a player or enemy with 1 or more token attacks, each sword in the attack or enemy action deals -1. Then the token is removed. So it does not affect my orb damage, just my striking damage. So if that's the case, we're okay because we didn't strike here. Last turn we did, but we didn't have the thing then. All right, it's their go on 4s. 3 shield to the Mystic. And then on your 4, you're gaining strength for everybody. Boop, boop. Okay. I think I prefer digital version. That way I don't have to deal with the card draw. Yeah, but get around the card draw in this game. It's amazing. All right, end of turn. Reset our board. Whoop, whoop. Roll the die. On a 6. Shielding. And all enemies are healing 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 6 because of shield machine learning. All right. We did not get the card that removes block. That would have been nice. On our 6, we trigger a die ability. We gain 2 block. The good thing is we have powers out. So we just drew into one of our cards that has power. Too bad they're not hitting us. What do we do here? Can we kill the Mystic? If I do Streamline, it's free. Costs 1 less for each power we have in play. We have 3, it's free. It's 3 damage. It would be 2 because of weak. 2 into the shields to bring them down to 1 shield. Then we evoke. Or we just rainbow. And then dual cast. Yeah. We're like, once you see powers out, we're waiting. So we're going to play Streamline. It's 3 damage. It costs 1 less for each power you have in play. So it costs nothing and it's going to do 3 damage. Okay. Oh my god, I need nails, bro. It's going to do -1 damage. So it's only going to do 2. So we'll go 1, 2. Okay. Then we're going to rainbow for 2. This comes off because we did 1 less damage. channel one lightning. We're going to channel a lightning to evoke the lightning, dealing 2 damage. That's going to peck at these shields. Okay. Then we channel a frost. Okay, we're going to channel the thing again for another 2 damage. Bop, bop. Okay. And then we're going to channel a dark to pop this last one. Wait, I did that wrong. Actually, you can do that in this game. There's no order, as long as you're just doing it in the order of which the card is. So then I'm going to evoke my lightning. Let's just hit 1, 2. Okay. Then we dual cast, evoking the dark orb twice. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 damage. Oh, we're so close. 10, 11, 12. Is that worth it? Because what are they doing? He's shielding and then she's healing. No, I gotta do 1, 2. I gotta evoke the dark orb damage on. I'm gonna waste it all on her. Yeah. Bummer. Okay, it's gonna evoke twice and it's gonna hit her, and I don't think that damage transfers over. I think it gets evoked. I don't think it gets evoked on 2 separate occasions. When an effective evoke orb is, remove the orb of your choice from its slot and apply the evoked effect for that type written on that effective player's board. If you play dual cast, evoke an orb twice. Each lightning and each dark orb effect can have a different target. Yes. All right, so that's 6 to you. Good thing we checked the rule books. And then that's 6 to this guy. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Down to 17. Or 7. Yes. Then I don't have enough energy to really do anything. At the end of a turn, we would gain 1, 2, and the dark orb doesn't do anything. We ditch our cards. He goes, he does 3 shield to the mystic. The mystic's not alive. Unalived. Let's steal our cards. Reset our board. Okay. We drew or rolled into a 6. That's oh, you know what? Nope, that's not how that works. Fast forward. Dead 4. The mystic died, so now the top row happens. When the mystic in this row dies, gain a strength, and only would that be after the turn? I think that's after. No, we're good. So we roll for the sake of us, but now gains a strength because the mystic died and is now hitting us for the top ability only. Yes, you're right. So I think he still tries to shield the mystic, but it doesn't work. So now he gets Fury. I think. Or the mystic dies and then he automatically goes to the 3. I don't know how that works. If it works out that way, I will take 2 damage. 3, 4, 5. I blocked 4. I take 1. It's fine, because the next combat I would heal it anyways. I would assume it would be automatic. Okay, so I'll take 1. Because she died. Gains a strength. He hits me for 5. I had 4 blocks. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now he's hitting us for 5. We have to do 7 damage here. Okay, let's go ahead and channel. We're going to channel the Dark Orb. We're going to channel the Lightning, evoking the Dark Orb for 6 damage. Down to 1. And then instead of end of turn, we'll hit Streamline because it's 3 damage, which he's dead. Costs 1 less per power in play, so it's free. He's dead. We're a tank. So our rewards, we get a gold, a potion, a gold. Nope, that's a 5er. There it is. Potion, which we can carry because now we got a couple slots open. And then, oh man. And then a card reward. What do we got? Claw, recursion, recursion. Does that work in this game? I don't want to draw it twice. I think it goes under it. Duplicates go into the other and you can get a new one. That kind of makes sense because I would hate to. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm assuming. I'm just gonna say you're right. Cool-headed. All right, claws free. 1 damage plus 1 damage if the topmost card in your discard pile costs 0. Recursion. Evoke 1 orb. Channel the orb that was just evoked. So we can evoke the dark orb and then get the dark orb back. That seems good. Cool-headed. Channel the frost. What's this? It goes to free. I think recursion is the way we go. Oh, launching cubes. So we can evoke a dark orb and then channel the same one that was evoked. So if we can get a couple of these cards, that would be great. Okay, that's that guy. Now I gotta either go to the camp or I think we go to the camp. Seems silly to go to a vendor on 1 gold. So camp, we're gonna upgrade. I think we upgrade the card we just got. Shuffled it in here already. This is the first card on the top. So now it is free. So that'll allow us to rainbow and evoke in the same turn, potentially, as long as we draw into it. I like that. Okay. We take on an elite. We're gonna have full health. It's kind of scary, but I think we can do it. I think we're comfortable enough. We'll be at full health. There's no better time to chase an elite. Let's do it. Let's shuffle these 3 cards up. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On a 5, it's this last one. It's the Book of Stabbing. He starts with 30 health. 30 health. I laugh because we'll hopefully cruise through this guy. Let me shuffle my deck real good because I forgot to put these in there. Let me heal my 1 because of Blood Vial and channel our 1. So he's going to hit us for 2 and gain a strength, and then he's going to hit for 3, gain a strength. Painful stabs. After Book of Stabbing Axe, gain a daze if it dealt unblocked damage to you. The daze goes into our draw, right on top of the draw pile. Gross. This comes off. All right, let's roll. See what we got. A 3. 3 doesn't do anything here. Let's go ahead and reroll. Nah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, I'm supposed to draw the 5 cards on roll. I got some defense for 2 damage. I think we'll be okay here. Might have to take a damage here. No, we'll accept it. Okay, let's start with 2 for fusion. Gives us an extra energy at the start of turn. And then we'll just defend 1 of those damage. That's all our energy. Hits us for 1, we block. Hits us for 1, we take a damage. Gains a strength. And then moves down to this next one. Deal our 5. Oh, we didn't hit him for 1 because of our lightning. Down to 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We gain 4 energy this time because of our fusion. Roll the die. On a 6, we can trigger a die ability. We'll gain 2 block. He's hitting us for 3 plus strength is 4. Machine learning is going to go out. Loop is going to go out. This is now free, so we'll hit him for 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll hit with Melter for 1. Hits for 2. 1, 2. And then we'll strike for 1. There. And then we're going to end our turn, evoking or triggering. Yeah. End of turn, 2 damage. 1, 2. So end of turn and then end of turn. Wait, that's 3 damage, isn't it? Oh my god, I've been gypping myself out of damage. It's end of turn, trigger the orb's end of turn ability twice. So it's once because you end your turn, and then 2 more times. It's fine. We're knocking these guys out anyways, but technically it's 3 damage. I've been gypping myself out of it. All right. He's going to hit us hard here, but that's fine. He's going to hit us for 3 plus 1. That's 4. We block 2, we take 2. 1, 2. Ouch. That's the lowest health we've had. And he gains a strength. Okay. Start our next turn. Reset our board. On a 6, we trigger a die ability. We go up 2. 4, 5, and then 6 because of machine learning. All our orbs need to come out. Here we go. There's rainbow when I need it. Oh, man. All right. Force field costs 3. Gives us 3 block. Costs 1 less per power. 1 less energy for each power. So 1, 2, 3. It's free, so it's 3 block. Up to 5. He's hitting us for, how does strength work again? That's 2 and 2, so it's 4. You deal plus 1 damage on each hit. Yep. Or no, it's 6. It's 3 here, 3 here. It's 6 damage. We're going to amplify here for 1. We're going to defend for 1, so we block all the damage. And then we're going to recursion for free. Evoke 1 orb. We're going to evoke this one for 2 damage. 1, 2. And then channel the orb that we just evoked. And then we'll evoke it twice. So it's another 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then because we have 1 more energy, we'll just defend. Okay. He's going to hit us for 3 and 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then gain a strength. Okay. Let's reset our board. Draw our cards. We got 4 or 3. Okay. 4, 5, 6, and a dice roll. On a 2, that does nothing. He's going to hit us for 6. And I'll use the roll here. Try to get a 4, 5, or 6. There's a 6. We'll get a 2. Okay, let's start with Zap, channel 1. And then can we end it here? I think we can. 2 on Doom and Gloom. We do 2 damage to the roll. 1, 2. Channel a Dark Orb. I think we're good here. We're going all in. Then we're going to Rainbow for 2. That's all our energy. We're going to channel a Lightning. We're going to channel a Frost, which would evoke the Dark Cube. Which is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. 10, 9, 8, 7, down to 5. And then we channel a Dark. And put that over that to gain a block. God, I wish I had 1 more energy. And then we'll evoke or end of turn. It end of turns this one twice, so it's 1 because of end of turn. And then end of turn, it does it twice. So then 1, 2, down to 2. This one hits him for 1. Oh, 1 HP. Dang. Wait, did I count this in there? I only did it for 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I do 6 or 7? I don't remember. I thought I did 6. I can't rewind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it worth digging back? Look at the VOD. Give me a bit. Okay. Pretty sure I only did 6 because I had it in my brain that I only could do 6, but I think I would get 1 more damage out of it. I don't remember. So I played Doom and Gloom, which would have channeled that orb. And it would have dark. Yeah, it would be. Technically, there is no VOD. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to go back. Here's the thing. I'm gonna take the damage. I think I only did 6. I'm gonna hit him 1 more and he's dead. Or so I'm pretty sure I would have did 7. Yeah, the expulsion potion. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do the 1. I'm pretty confident I only did 6. All right, to be fair, I'll throw the potion. Guaranteed. Doesn't matter now. He's dead. All right, what do we get? 2 gold. That's fair. 1 and 2. We gain a relic. I'm pretty sure relics, isn't this one, you just draw the top, right? I forget. And then the boss, you draw 3. Yeah, top relic. Okay. Yeah. We get Ninja Scroll. Once per combat, we do 2 damage. Treat each hit as a separate 0-cost attack. Cool. Okay. And Act 2 plus elites give upgraded card rewards. That's true. So how does that work again? Sorry, it's been a while since we played. This is just like a card reward above, but the card you pick immediately upgrades. Okay, so we still draw the 3. Hologram, Storm, Skim. Skim gives us card draw. Storm, start your turn, channel 1, so you channel 2. That's also good because that's a free evoke. Hologram, 1 block, put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Oh, that's huge for what's that one we just got? Recursion. So I can play that. Evoke the dark orb I just had. Channel it. Play hologram. Put this back into my hand and then channel it again. And I get a block out of it. Storm is pretty good because we already channel at the start of combat. Now we would channel every turn. It's another power. So our dark orbs would do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. That seems better though. I'd rather do 8 damage twice. Do I? Or take the chance to have hologram in my hand at the time that I need it. But I guess it goes in discard. So it pulls from discard. Oh, it's so good. Or skim. I'm not worried about skim. Card draw has been fine. Oh, Storm or hologram. Storm or hologram. Hologram would, they're both good. Storm would keep my orbs going, but it's the dark orbs that I need. It's like a coin toss, dude. My gut instinct says go Storm because it's power in general, which gives me 1 more damage to orbs, dark orbs. But hologram would let me essentially evoke almost twice. I personally like hologram because it lets you recycle old powers you had to discard. Oh, I suppose it's any card. It does have more utility now that you say that. Because even like dual cast, I could pull that out too. Because I have a bunch of 0-cost cards that would actually kind of be worth pulling out, like Recursion 0, getting machine learning out, dual cast. Actually, that's the only 3 I have. There it is. Chant zap. Plus, it can give you one of those powers base cards. And save my life with a force field. You're right. It's got a little bit more utility. You're right. Okay, you talked me into it. Hologram. It is. Storm's holographic. Can't tell. Kind of. Hologram to my hand. I have a lot of cards. Oh, I gotta upgrade it. You're right. Stop shuffling. You're right. You're right. Where to go? It goes at the top. Oh, and it doesn't exhaust anymore. Even better. Now I just gotta retain it. That would be even cooler. All right. Shuffled. That was a good run. Guess what? We're going to a camp. Do we want to heal? I don't think we need to. I think we could upgrade. We're at 7. We're going to go to, or we're at 6. We're going to go to 7 because of the blood vial. So we could upgrade here. Melter's not getting played, but what is it? Upgrades to 1 more damage. Force field gives me 1 more block. Amplify upgrades to 2 more damage on my orbs. That might be worth, because that's kind of what we're doing. Fusion would go down to 1. Rainbow's already upgraded. Holograms upgraded. Recursion. Strike. Streamline. Goes to 1 more damage. Not too worried about that. Glacier hasn't been played yet. That goes to 3 block and Channel of Frost. So I think it's between these cards here. So this one gives me 1 more block for free, essentially. This goes to 5. That might be worth. This goes to cost 1. That might be even better. I think we do the cost 1. I like the fact that then it costs cheaper. These go back. All right. To the minion. Reset our board before we forget. And then start a combat, we gain a health. 2 birds. Two birds. 1, 2. Little health, but they are going to be annoying. But what's cool is we don't strike. Striking heroes have a hard time against these guys. We do damage, but we don't do it in the form of physical hits. We're doing it through orbs. So therefore, their flying mechanic doesn't stop us. It's kind of nice. All right. They're out. This comes off. We did that already. We channeled our orb once per combat. This doesn't do anything here. Bird takes a max of 1 damage from each attack. So this would do 0. Yeah, so we're not too worried about that. Let's roll our die. On a 3, nothing happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are they doing? Strength, 2 damage, 2 damage. So there's 4 damage coming in right now. Let's get machine learning out because that's what we got. The bird still takes 1 damage, doesn't it? It takes a max of 1 damage. That relic hits 1 twice. Flying bird, so flying. Bird takes a max of 1 damage from each strike. So it would go, so it'd be 0-0, since they're 2 separate attacks. It's not 2 damage total, it's 1 and 1. So essentially it would hit them for 0-0. So they're hitting us for 1, 2, 3, 4. Force field costs 3 minus 1 because I have a power in place, so that's 2. So we gain 3 block. The bird only mitigates big hits. So if I hit him for 2, then it would be 1. But because the bird takes a max of 1 damage from each hit, this is hitting, each hit is 1. So you do 0, yeah. And then we're going to defend for 1 that blocks all the damage. And then we'll zap for free. Channeling. toss in our last defend because we're out of energy. End of turn. We deal 2 damage. Let's just go 1, 2. Okay, it's their turn. On a 3, he gains a strength. On a 3, he hits us for 1 and 1. So 1 and 1. You hit us for 1 and 1. End of turn. Reset our board, roll the die, draw cards. You get to get 6 cards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On a 3, we don't do anything. 4 damage, gain a strength. I'm okay with that. Can we block it though? Let's go 1, 2. I have no defense cards here. I can strike for 2. It would be 1. It would kill the bird on the end. We would then only take 2 damage here. Chip? No. I'm okay with what's going on here. Let's go Melter for 1. It removes all block from a target and then hits for 2. Let's hit this guy. He's going to block 1 because he's flying. So he's dead. Then we're going to dual cast, evoking this one twice for 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's dead. Okay, then we end turn because we're out of energy. We're going to trigger this once. He's dead. And then we're going to loop it because we can trigger it end of turn ability twice. That's 2 damage here. 1, 2. I'm okay with that. Then it's their turn. Guess what? He just gains a strength. So now we just need to do 3 damage. Let's deal out our hand. We get 6 cards. We get 4 energy because of fusion. And we're going to roll our die. On a 4, he's going to just gain a strength. So by all means, gain your strength, dude. Let's just take him out here. Let's do 2 to do 2 damage. Down to 1. Channel a dark orb. Then we're going to recursion. Recursion. Yeah. To evoke an orb, we're going to evoke the dark orb for 3 damage, 4, 5, 6 damage. Then we're going to channel that orb just to come back. So he's dead. That's crazy. Evoke an orb, channel the orb that just evoked. He's dead. Didn't even flinch. This guy's strong. None of my other heroes play this hard. All right, he's dead. We get a gold in our card reward. But at the same time, if he's just gaining strength, had he hit us, we would have been hurting. Oh, what did he have? Gold and a reward. All right, let's see what we get. Compile, driver, scrape, and sweeping beam. Compile driver is 1, does 1 strike, and then draw a card for each orb you have. Scrape is 1 energy, 2 damage. If the topmost card of your discard pile costs 0, return it to your hand. Or sweeping beam does 1 damage to the row and draws a card. If I want to draw a card here, it's not going to be sweeping beam. It's going to be compile driver. At the same time, I'm not too worried about drawing cards here. If I had more energy, I'd be more concerned about drawing cards. I think I just skip these. I think we're going to skip. I'm not too worried about striking damage, and I'm not too worried about drawing cards. That's kind of what that whole reward was there. Okay. Let's upgrade. No, or do we heal? We would heal 2 up to 9. Otherwise, we'd go to 8 because of our vial, which now is active. What do we upgrade here? What was the other one we wanted to upgrade? I think it was Amplify. Amplify was 1. That makes our orbs do +5. Or we could do Force Field, because that's one more block. That might be worth. Our block's kind of lackluster right now. Yeah, let's do that. Damage is nice, but survival's better. So Force Field goes to Force Field Plus, giving us 1 more block. And as long as we got powers out, it's 4 block for free. That's nice. Now let's fight our boss. Reset our board. Okay. We upgraded. Let's go to the boss. Bronze Automaton. Starts with 55. 55. And then he gains strength on his first turn. Start of combat, we channel. We also get 1 health. Up to 8. Let's kill this guy fast. Start of combat, he summons 1 bronze orb per player. Let's get that. Bronze orb. I think that goes in front of him, technically. I think in boss fights, it always summons in front of him. So something like that. And then he starts with 19 health. 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a channel combat. Once per combat channel. Not channel. Ninja scroll. So that's 2 damage. Do we just nuke him or nuke down? I think we'll nuke down the orb. All right, 5 cards. I think everything here is good. Let's roll our die. On a 5. Ooh. Player on your left. Thanks for the follow. We get a block. All right, what do we got for cards? Recursion. Force Field. Force Field's not free. Yeah, this is a crappy starting hand. Oh, all right. Well, let's see what we're going to do here. He's going to hit us for 3. He's going to gain strength. I think 2 on Doom and Gloom. Deals 2 damage to the row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Then we defend for 1. Oop, I didn't channel my Dark Orb. And we'll defend for 1, giving us 2 block. Then I think we evoke with Recursion for free. Evoke the orb we just got. Unfortunately, that's only 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And then channel that orb that we just got. And a turn, we do a damage. And that's our go. Once per combat, treat each one as an attack. We already did that. Let's put a exhaust token on that one. It's their go. He hits us for 3. We block 2, take 1. And then he gains a strength. Next round, reset. Draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll the die. On a 1, we're going to re-roll that. Oh, sorry, I got to move his thing down. Boop. On a 6, we gain 2 block because of our loaded die, triggering the oddly smooth stone. He's going to hit for 3. He's hitting us for, is it strength per attack, or is that 2 and 2? That's 2 and 2. You deal plus damage on each hit, so he's hitting us for 4. Gross. All right, machine learning goes out. Hey mate, game looks good. Is it solo only? Heck no, man. It is 100% co-op, up to 4. We need to block here a little bit, I think. He's hitting us for 3. We're getting hit for 7. So, Glacier for 2. 1, 2. We gain 2 block. What am I grabbing block for? 6. I gain 2. 2. Channel of Frost. I got lost there for a second. So that's 4 of the 7. We'll block for 1. That gives us 5. We're going to end a turn for 6, which I'm okay with. So then let's dual cast our Dark Orb for 3 plus each power, so 4. It's going to evoke twice. So that's 8 damage. 10, 9, 8. And that's the end of our turn. Okay, he's going to hit us for 3. Oh, sorry, end of turn. Pick for 1, add a block. Okay, he hits us for 3. 1, 2, 3. He hits us for 1 and 1 plus strength, so it's 2 and 2. That's 4. We'll block 3, take 1. All right, they move down. Roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 because of machine learning. On a 5, we gain a block. He's hitting for 3. Remove. He gains a strength, and then remove all weakness and or weak and vulnerables. All right, let's make this happen here. We're going to do 1 for that. And then that makes this free. It costs 2, but it costs 1 less for each power we have in play. So that's 3 damage for free. He's dead. The orb's gone. Come on. Okay. We have 2 energy left. Let's go ahead and rainbow so we can get this Dark Orb out. So for 2, channel lightning. Channel of Frost, which would evoke a lightning for 2 damage. 1, 2. And then channel a dark, which we are going to channel the other lightning for 2 damage. 1, 2. Down to 49. Then we're going to channel another lightning over this Dark Orb to evoke it. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 44. And we're out of energy out of card. So we're end of turn. We're going to trigger this one for 1. And then we're going to gain 2 block. And that's the end of our turn. He goes, he gains another strength. And then Remove all weak. Invulnerable, he doesn't have it. And then he's going to hit us for 7/9 damage next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reshuffle our discard, so our recursion card or whatever is not going to work. There's no cards in our discard. It's a bummer. So 3. Wait, how many cards do I have here? 4, 5, 6 because of machine learning. Start a turn, we get 4 energy. Now with fusion, let's roll the die. On a 1, that does nothing. Hologram. Man, bad time for that card. We're dead here, aren't we? Oh, he's hitting us for 9. I think we're dead here. No, we're not. He's hitting us for 9. 8, 7. Four. Oh no. God. I mean, we're dead next turn. All right. 1 for defend. Hologram for 1. Gives us a block. Put a card from your discard into our hand. Puts our defend back in our hand. 1. And then 1. It's a full defend turn to stay alive here. Because then this will evoke for 1. And then these evoke for 2. Up to 6. No! We're dead. 7, 8, 9 damage. 9. We block 6 of it. 7, 8, 9. Down to 3. He's going to gain strength next turn. What up? Yeah, this is going to hurt. All right. Let's roll a deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards because of machine learning. 4 energy because of fusion. How hard are we going to die here? He's only gaining a strength this turn. But I need to get powers out, man, and I'm not drawing into them when I need them. Yeah. All right, let's hit them hard here, okay? Because we need to. What's the play? What is the play here? All right, we're gonna rainbow for 2. Channel lightning. Let's do lightning for lightning. That's 2 damage. A frost cube. To trigger a frost cube. Gives us a block. And then we'll just do that on the... Our dark orb takes over the lightning. That's 2 damage. Okay, down to 38. We have 2 energy left. Let's... Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Let's dual cast. Evoke 1 orb twice. For 0, we're going to evoke the dark orb twice. So it's 3, 4, 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 28. Nope, sorry. We're going to reverse that. I wanted a recursion. Okay, so we'll go back up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because then we would channel it. Okay, we only hit it once. Then we do it twice with dual cast. So that's 10. Down to 23. Then we zap, channeling a lightning on that dark orb we just channeled for another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 18. And then we have 2 energy left. All my cards are defense cards. It doesn't matter. We're just going to end turn. End of turn effect, we hit him for 1. And then 2 block. He goes. He gains a strength. All right, here's where we die because he's going to hit us for 4 and 4. Let's just see what happens here. 5's good. Dual cast evokes the dark orb, so the boss is +5, I believe. Dual cast evokes the dark orb. Yeah. But it does it twice. So it's another 10. Because we did a recursion. So we did rainbow, which channeled the orb. You put zap over the dark orb, even though, played this, dark orb's out. Played this, we evoked it, put it back out. And then we invoked it twice. Yeah. Then we zapped. I see what you're saying. Yep, you're right. So he's +5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right. Okay, then we're okay. We're caught up. All right. Where were we here? We moved down. We rolled the die. We got 5. We're +1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 4 energy. All right. You got it right. You're right. You're right. I don't think we can do 28 damage here with what I have, unfortunately. So yeah, we can't survive this hit. So we just need to hit him hard here. We're going to loop for 1. We're going to doom and gloom for 2. Cancel that. We're not going to loop. We're going to doom and gloom for 2. That does 2 damage. Down to 20. Channel a dark orb. I'm going to vulnerable potion that. Takes 2 more. Because it does double damage if they're vulnerable. Down to 18. Then I just need like 1 more energy. It's always how it comes down to. This plays for free because it costs 2 and it costs 1 less per energy. That does 3 damage. Actually, let's go up 2. 1, 2. I'll pop my vulnerable potion to make this 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is that? Down to 4? Right? If I'm doing my math right. This hit for 2, I healed him 2, and I'd rather double this for 6. So then we pop her vulnerable, hit that for 6. That works out. Because then we spend the rest of our 2 energy on this glacier to gain 2 block, to channel Frost, which then evokes her Dark Orb for 3, 4, 5 damage. He only has 4 health. We win. We win. I think we did our math right. I think we're good.